Whether you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. Quality means doing it right when no one is looking. You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. If everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. Thinking is the hardest work there is, which is probably the reason why so few engage in it. My best friend is the one who brings out the best in me. Chop your own wood and it will warm you twice. The only real security that a man can have in this world is a reserve of knowledge, experience and ability. Money is like an arm or leg, use it or lose it. A business that makes nothing but money is a poor business. Enthusiasm is the yeast that makes your hopes shine to the stars. The only true test of leadership is how well you function in a crisis. One of the greatest discoveries a man makes, one of his great surprises, is to find he can do what he was afraid he couldn't do. I do not believe a man can ever leave his business. He ought to think of it by day and dream of it by night. Any customer can have a car painted any color that he wants so long as it is black. Vision without execution is just hallucination. A man who stops advertising to save money is like a man who stops a clock to save time. You can't learn in school what the world is going to do next year. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. If you think of standardization as the best that you know today, but which is to be improved tomorrow, you get somewhere. Thinking always ahead, thinking always of trying to do more, brings a state of mind in which nothing is impossible. There is no man living who isn't capable of doing more than he thinks he can do. The competitor to be feared is one who never bothers about you at all, but goes on making his own business better all the time. The only thing worse than training employees and losing them is to not train them and keep them. Don't find fault, find a remedy. The object of education is not to fill a man's mind with facts, it is to teach him how to use his mind in thinking. You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. Most people spend more time and energy going around problems than in trying to solve them. There is no happiness except in the realization that we have accomplished something. The best way to make money in business is not to think too much about making it. An idealist is a person who helps other people to be prosperous. A business absolutely devoted to service will have only one worry about profits. They will be embarrassingly large. You will find men who want to be carried on the shoulders of others, who think that the world owes them a living. They don't seem to see that we must earn our own way and pay our own debts. I am looking for a lot of men who have an infinite capacity to not know what can't be done. If you think you can do a thing or think you can't do a thing, you're right. As we advance in life, we learn the limits of our abilities. The highest use of capital is not to make more money, but to make money do more for the betterment of life. There is no such thing as a self-made man. You will reach your goals only with the help of others. I cannot discover that anyone knows enough to say definitely what is and what is not possible. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. It has been my observation that most people get ahead during the time that others waste. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. To do more for the world than the world does for you, that is success. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. You can't save your way to prosperity. The only thing worse than training employees and losing them is to not train them and keep them. People can have the Model T in any color, so long as it's black. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more videos.